Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to the class. Students, today we will start a new chapter, chapter number 4, that is simple machines. Students, you use different types of machines like sewing machine, pair of scissors, bottle openers. All these are machines. So would you be surprised if you are told that all of them are machines? Now, why we call all of them machines? This one is the question. With the use of machine, our work become easier and faster, and we can do more work by applying less force using a machine. These all are the properties of machines, and machine can also change the direction of force. That means with the help of machine you can change the direction of force and it becomes easier and faster the work. And in our day to day life we use different kind of machines, such as car, washing machines, bicycles. These all are the examples of machines. So simple machines are what? That fundamental mechanical device that are known to us as simple machines. Through the years, basic inventions that help humans to accomplish physical difficult task by mechanical advantages are called the simple machine. That means with the help of these machines that work become easier. Okay, now simple machines are used from ages, but increasing needs and human capability exploit resources have created a wide change in look and uses of these machines. Students, that simple machines, they are used for, it are used from many times, and it increasing the needs of human capability. And there are 6 basic simple machines. One is lever, wheel and axle, inclined plane, the wedge, the pulley, the screw. So in this chapter you will study about these and you will categorize the machines that these are the pulley, inclined planes, screw or any another. Okay, so several of these machines that are related to each other. Here they have a specific function. Students, the machine that have very few parts are called the simple machines. That means it is not a complex, and a complex machine, it contains several simple machines joined together. That means that this one is a bottle opener, you are seeing here, this one is a lever. So lever, this one is a simple machine, and pulley, you are seeing that it is very simple, it is also simple machine. So bottle opener or lever and pulley, these are the simple machines. Now refrigerator, different machines are there. In washing machine there are different machines, so that you can say that this one is the complex machine. So it can be understood by a very common machine that you might have seen in a garden, a lawnmower. A lawnmower combines wedges, that means the blades, with a wheel and axle that spins the blades into the circle. But there is even more. The engine, that engine probably work in combination of several simple machines, and the handle that you use to push the lawnmower here around the yard, that is a form of a lever. That means it is made up of different simple machines. So you can conclude from the above example that something complicated can be broken down into the simplest of machines. Okay, students, now functions of machines. That the machine makes the work easier and faster. So what are the different functions? So lifting heavy loads by applying less effort, and for example, a jack is used to lift a car, a bar is used to lift a heavy stone. Changing the point of application of force to a convenient point, for example, the wheel of bicycle is rotated with the help of a chain. Now here next, therefore force applied on the pedal, it is instead of the wheel you are seeing here. Okay, so here wheel of bicycle that is rotated with the help of a chain by applying the force on a pedal. That means you apply the force on pedal and force is applied on the pedal instead of wheel. Now next one is, students, changing the direction of force applied to a convenient directions. For example, using a pulley, force is applied in the downward direction and instead of upward direction, and obtaining work with lesser application of force. For example, while using a pair of scissors, it is very common example, we need to move its handles a little and its blade move longer on cloths and help us to cut in this cloths. Okay, now next one is, that robot, that is also a complex machine. The terms related to machines that are load, effort and fulcrum, these are very important terms. So load, it is the resistive or opposing force which is to be overcome by a machine. Okay, suppose that this one is a loss and you have put here any stone, so this one is load. Okay, now effort, it is the force applied on a machine to overcome a load or to the mechanical work. That means effort means that work from which place you will apply the force, that is effort. Now fulcrum, it is the fixed point about which the machine can turn while doing mechanical work. You have seen into the scissors that their blades, they are here, there is a joining, that is called the fulcrum. Okay, then this structure is found there. Now the fulcrum is a fixed point about which the machine can turn while doing the mechanical work or overcome load. It is represented by F. Okay, and effort E, and load. Now mechanical advantage, mechanical advantage is equivalent to load divided by effort. That means when in less effort the capacity to carrying the load is maximum, then mechanical efficiency, that is also maximum. Okay, so here now if effort is less than load, then mechanical advantage is more. If effort is more and load is less, then mechanical advantage is less than 1. Okay, and if load and effort are equal, then mechanical advantage is equal to 1. This is usually used to change the direction of efforts. Students, now you know that mechanical advantage is directly proportional to the efficiency of machinery. Now greater the mechanical advantage, that means when mechanical advantage will increase, that means efficiency is more. Okay, students, now it is sufficient for today. In our next video we will discuss about the levers. Till then, thank you everyone.